Imagine being on a plane 30,000 feet in the air, when suddenly everything changes. What starts as a routine flight turns into a nightmare. This is the chilling true story of a hijacking, an event so shocking it left everyone on board forever changed. If you think you're ready, let's dive into this terrifying tale. It was supposed to be an ordinary flight. Flight 872, a commercial airliner with 142 passengers and crew, departed from New York en route to Los Angeles. The weather was clear, and everything seemed routine. Families were chatting, business people were typing on their laptops, and flight attendants were serving drinks. No one suspected that the next few hours would change their lives forever. 30 minutes into the flight, chaos erupted. A man in the middle of the cabin stood up, his face calm but his voice commanding. "Everyone stay seated, and no one will get hurt," he said. In his hand was a small device, something that could easily be mistaken for a remote control. But the fear in the flight attendant's eyes made it clear. This was no ordinary situation. The man claimed to have a bomb, and he wasn't alone. 2 other accomplices were sitting in different parts of the plane. They had planned every detail, knowing exactly how to take control. The pilots were ordered to divert the plane, but to where? No one on board knew what the hijackers' intentions were. Fear and silence filled the cabin. Passengers began whispering amongst themselves, some praying, others trying to stay calm. A brave flight attendant managed to use the intercom to alert the ground crew without the hijackers noticing. Authorities on the ground scrambled to respond, preparing for the worst-case scenario. Meanwhile, up in the air, time was running out. One passenger, an ex-military officer, quietly assessed the situation. He noticed that one of the hijackers seemed nervous, glancing at his accomplices for reassurance. This was their weak link. With the help of a few other passengers, he formed a plan, a risky, last-ditch effort to regain control of the plane. As one of the hijackers walked toward the restroom, the group seized the moment. In a matter of seconds, they tackled him, disarmed him, and restrained him. But it wasn't over yet. The remaining hijackers now realized their plan was falling apart. The leader of the hijackers threatened to detonate the bomb if anyone moved. The cabin froze in fear, but the ex-military officer didn't back down. Using his training, he managed to calm the situation just enough to allow the pilots to make an emergency landing at a nearby airport. As the plane touched down, law enforcement swarmed the runway. The hijackers were arrested, and miraculously, no one was harmed. Passengers were shaken but alive, each of them forever changed by what had happened that day. The bravery of those who stood up against the hijackers became a symbol of hope and resilience. This story serves as a reminder that even in the darkest moments, courage can shine through. But it also raises questions. What drives people to commit such acts? And how can we ensure the safety of those who entrust their lives to the skies? As you step onto your next flight, remember this. Heroes are often found in the most unlikely places. If you liked it, like it and subscribe to the channel. I'm also waiting for you in the comments under this video.